guys, and welcome back to another video. So basically I was going to leave this video till tomorrow morning, but I was just like, I cannot replicate the excitement that I'm feeling already. And you guys probably like, oh lame, you're so excited over Love Island, but when you got nothing else to do, you're gonna be excited. So let's get straight into it. Where to start? Like, I'm just going to cover some of the main things that happened for me in this episode, and obviously that's basically Yewande and Danny. We were rooting for this girl, like Tyra Banks, help me out. We were rooting for you, we were all rooting for you, and what did you do? She messed up. Like, I just don't get it. Yewande, and the thing is, right, so obviously everyone's like, I've said that Yewande is she's kind of boring me. Like, she's not really bringing anything to the table. She's kind of boring me. So this episode, it was just kind of like the thing that pushed me over the edge with her, because I felt like she had like a super bad attitude as well. I'm like, Danny has done nothing. Like, okay, fair enough, we all find Danny shady, but he was literally being nice to her. He has done nothing, and I'm kind of confused as to what happened between episode A, where she was all onto him, and episode B, into which she completely did like a 560 turn, and like she just didn't like him anymore. Like, what was that about, literally? So this episode, she was just, again, she was just very standoffish. Like, Anna was trying to talk to her, and this girl was all like, no, I don't care. Like, babes, you do care. You do. You do care. And then Michael was trying to talk to her, and it was like she was trying to talk over him. I'm like, babes, keep quiet. Listen to the knowledge that my guy Michael is trying to instill upon you. Okay? You can clearly do with the advice, so I have no idea why you're trying to speak over him and reject it. Like, okay, one day, like, she actually disappointed me. Like, I was getting so annoyed. Like, guys, if she had continued to piss me off, I would have bought my ticket to the villa, and I would have had to go and scrap her, because nah, it's not on. That behavior ain't on. As in, she was just being rude for, like, I feel like she was just being rude for the sake of it. Like, there was no need for her to be rude to Danny like that. Like, after Danny came back from the date, she was all like, how was your date? Giving him like dirty looks. I'm thinking, rah, babes, calm down. You've literally been ignoring him all this time, and now you just wanna be giving him, acting like he's done something. Like, it really confused me, because Danny, like, okay, as we've said, we all find Danny shady, but he actually hasn't done anything yet, and you're accusing him of doing things that he has not done yet, and you're punishing him for those things that he hasn't done, which doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, like, I feel like a lot of girls do that, but at the same time, you have to bear in mind that this is not the real world. Like, nobody's asking you to race along in a relationship in the real world. This is Love Island. Like, what was Curtis saying? Like, every day is like a, what was it? Every hour's like a day, every day is like an hour. Wait, no. Every hour's like a day, every day is like a week is like a year will last forever. I'll wait forever and a day for you. JLS, right? That was Curtis. Like, you have to bear in mind that it doesn't work the same way. And yes, he was right to say that if you didn't want to be loved, don't come to Love Island. Next, you're fumbling the bag. Like, come on, get your shit together. Honestly, she was getting on my nerves. Like, it's like, you can only root for somebody until a certain extent. Like, she was being pointlessly rude, being frosty for no reason. And like, I get that some people don't want to talk about their feelings and be all sappy, but again, this is Love Island. What do you think you came on the show to do, sort of thing? And also, I didn't like the way she's doing exactly what Molly May did, right? When Arabella comes in, and Arabella's clearly trying to graft Danny, right? And all of a sudden she turns around, she's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to talk to him. I'm ready to tell him how I feel, all lipsing him up and it. Like, it was too much for me. Like, she was super laying it on thick. Like, at that point, I was like, you know what, I don't even care if Arabella takes Danny from Yewande. Not Mora. Nah, Mora could just move to the side. But if Arabella was to take Danny at that point, I wouldn't have been upset because of the way that she was treating him, sort of thing. And it was just a bit so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so as well, she was also like, oh, after she had kissed Danny, she was all like, yeah, and if I see you talking to Mora, as if as I said to Mora, and if I see you talking to Arabella, as if she had him by the balls, like, who are you? Like, it was clear to, in my opinion, from where I was watching, it was clear to see that she was only sort of giving him that sort of affection that he's like so desperate for, you know, in her opinion, that he's so desperate for because of Arabella. Like, she saw Arabella coming in to take Danny away from her, and she was like, no, no, honey, he's mine. And if you ask me, that's just childish. Like, it's the same thing that Molly May was doing. Let's hope that it works for Yewande. It works out for Yewande the same way it worked out for Molly May, and she keeps Danny. But from the preview that I saw from the next episode, it seemed to me like Danny wasn't buying it and Arabella wasn't buying it. And you have to bear in mind that Maura's already started sowing the seeds of doubt in Danny's mind, and now Arabella's coming through and saying you don't find it a bit fishy. Danny himself doesn't even believe it. So all like those three things, mate, I'm not sure if Yewande is going to be able to reel this one back in, mate. She should have thought about it before she cast the rod out, but it's too late now. And obviously always love Michael and Amber, always love those lot. I was actually happy for Anton as well. Like, I don't think that Arabella will go for him. I hope she does, but you know, he's quite sweet, Anton. He's quite sweet. And what was I gonna say? I say at the end. Oh my god, this is coming back into my mind. Tommy and Molly May. Gasp! Guys, I was so shocked, because to be honest, like, I just put 2 and 2 together, because from yesterday's episode, which was episode 15, from yesterday's episode, it was like, oh, it's so big, and I didn't know what she was talking about. Like, call me naive, but I thought they was having a conversation about something else. Like, it didn't really register to me. And then today, you see them in the dark, like, my man's thrusting his hips. I just said, wow, 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 wow. Is this what you guys came on national TV to do? This is what you came on national TV to do? Oh my gosh. And we can't. Like, I was like, and I know some people were like, oh, you guys are all actually surprised, but to be honest, this is as I said, this is my first time watching Love Island on the TV, so I was like, I know like it's been done before, but especially for a season that's been so dry, I'm finding like, yeah, something to spruce it up, you know, something to get me talking, something to have my heart racing, you know. Finally, I was like, Molly May and Tommy, you lot have no scruples. Like, wow. But Maura was probably somewhere with a pair of binoculars hiding behind the same tree Molly May was hiding at, watching them. Like, because Maura wishes that was her. Like, Maura's been so desperate for it. Like, Maura wishes that was her. Oh my gosh. Yes. So, this episode was kind of, it was like, you know, sort of to the end. I shouldn't have gone that, but you know, like that, yeah. So yeah, I'm actually interested to see what happens in the next episode. You know, we'll see if Arabella's able to graft Tommy out of Yewande's grasp. But to be honest, Yewande, it's time for you to pull up your socks, babe, and actually start being a little bit more open and genuine. But hey ho. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning into this video if you've seen it. And yeah, I was just like, so like, oh, you know when the feelings are just there, you've got to talk about it. That was me. I was like, I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I was like, tomorrow I won't even be feeling it. So thanks for watching. Oh, and if you guys are always wondering why I'm like, I've got this a hairbrush in my hand and I'm brushing this wig, it's because the wig is scattered. Like, if it's not been straightened, the wig is kind of scattered, you know. And as I told you, I've got the Queen Latifah special under here, so I got to set it off prison braids. I ain't about to, yeah.